There's a protection that goes beyond what our eyes can perceive, a silent guard that works even when we don't understand its presence. Today, I invite you to pause for a few minutes and open your heart to an intimate conversation with the one who sees all the dangers we cannot. Prepare yourself for a journey of surrender, where we'll acknowledge our fragility while discovering the strength that comes from trusting in divine care. Allow these words to touch the deepest parts of your soul, and stay with us until the end. There's a special message waiting for you. If this prayer moves your heart, don't forget to hit that notification bell to receive more moments like this, and share this experience with someone who needs to feel the protection from above. Father, here I am, on my knees before you, recognizing that I am like a lost child in a world greater than my understanding. My eyes see only a fraction of reality. My mind reaches only what's around me. But you, in your infinite wisdom, see every shadow, every turn in the path, every danger approaching before I even know of its existence. I confess that often I walk with a false sense of security, thinking I can control my life, that I can predict the obstacles, that my strength is enough to protect me. But today, in this moment of quietness, I acknowledge my smallness before the unknown. How many times have you kept me from accidents I never even noticed? How many traps were removed from my path without my knowledge? How many words that could have hurt me were silenced before reaching my ears? Father, my heart breaks when I think of all the times I complained about delays, plan changes, paths that closed before me. Now I understand that many of those apparent frustrations were, in fact, your hand steering me away from dangers my mortal eyes could never detect. Forgive me for questioning your wisdom when I didn't understand your ways. As the psalmist declared, "The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore." This promise echoes in my chest like a balm for all my anxieties. You are the keeper of my soul, the protector of my steps, the one who knows every breath I need to take. Wash me, Father, from this obsessive need to control every detail of my existence. Rebuild the walls of my trust in you, for they have been damaged by fear and unbelief. Dry the forgotten tears I've kept in the secret chambers of my heart. Those tears I shed for dangers I imagined, for catastrophes I created in my mind, for threats that never materialized because you were in control. The desert within me cries out for your presence. There's an aridity in my soul that only your living water can satisfy. I've been walking through barren territories of excessive worry, of anxiety that corrodes, of fear that paralyzes. But you, as you did with your people in the wilderness, can make fresh springs flow even in the driest places of my experience. Father, protect me from the dangers I cannot see in the relationships I build. Guard me from people who approach with hidden agendas, who conceal behind friendly smiles the poison of manipulation and betrayal. You know the heart of every person who crosses my path. You know who comes to add and who comes to subtract. Give me discernment to recognize true friends and wisdom, to distance myself from those who might harm my soul. Guard me from the invisible dangers that dwell in my thoughts. How often my own mind becomes a battlefield where the enemy plants seeds of doubt, of unhealthy comparison, of destructive self-condemnation. Protect me from the inner voices that whisper lies about my identity, my worth, my purpose. Replace every toxic thought with the truth of your unconditional love. Father, there are dangers I cannot see in the decisions I need to make. Sometimes the path that seems safest is actually the most dangerous for my soul. Other times, what frightens me is exactly what you've prepared for my growth. Give me your divine perspective. May I see with your eyes, hear with your ears, feel with your heart. I recognize that many of the blessings I experience today are the result of your silent protection yesterday. That opportunity I almost lost, but that opened at the last moment. That person I almost met, but you diverted from my path. That decision I almost made, but something in my spirit made me reconsider. In each of these situations, your hand was working behind the scenes of my story. As it is written, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways," declares the Lord. Your wisdom transcends my limited understanding. What might seem like an obstacle to me is an opportunity for you to demonstrate your care. What might seem like a delay to me is your perfect timing of preparation. Father, protect me from the dangers I cannot see in my ambitions. Sometimes what I desire most could be exactly what would harm me most. Guard me from greed disguised as legitimate ambition, from pride masked as self-confidence, from envy hiding behind apparent admiration. Purify my desires, align my dreams with your perfect will. In this moment, I feel your presence wrapping around every fiber of my being. It's as if an invisible armor is being woven around my soul, a protection that doesn't depend on my strength, but on your faithfulness. Every breath I take is testimony that you sustain my life. Every heartbeat is proof that you are the Lord of my days. I break here before you every resistance that still exists in my heart. I surrender to you absolute control of my life. I no longer want to fight against your plans. I no longer want to question your methods. I no longer want to fear what I cannot see. You are enough. Your protection is complete. Your love is perfect. Father, may I rest in the certainty that even when I sleep, you do not slumber. Even when I forget to pray, you don't forget to keep me. Even when my faith wavers, your faithfulness remains unshakable. You are my refuge in storms I cannot predict, my fortress in battles I don't even know I'm fighting. Pour over me your peace that surpasses all understanding. May this peace be like a river flowing through every area of anxiety in my life. May it irrigate the parched soil of my worry and make flowers of trust bloom where once there were only thorns of fear. I feel your presence healing the wounds I've carried for so long. Those traumas from the past that made me distrust everything and everyone, those disappointments that built walls around my heart, those fears born from painful experiences, all of this is being touched by your restoring hand in this moment. Father, may I be an instrument of your protection in other people's lives. Just as you guard me from dangers I cannot see, use me to guard others from dangers they don't perceive. May my words be a source of encouragement. May my presence be an embrace of security. May my prayers be a shield for those I love. Gratitude overflows from my heart like a river that cannot be contained. Gratitude for every deliverance I knew about, and for those thousands I never even noticed. Gratitude for every door you closed to protect me, and for every door you opened to bless me. Gratitude for your patience with my slowness to understand, and for your love that never gives up on me. Father, may this prayer not be just a moment of connection, but the beginning of a lifetime of complete trust in your protection. May I walk with the lightness of one who knows they're being guarded by the Almighty, with the serenity of one who has discovered they don't need to carry the weight of worries alone. I close this prayer not with a goodbye, but with complete surrender. Take my life, my dreams, my fears, my hopes. Guard me today, tomorrow, and always. You are my shepherd, and in your presence I shall lack nothing. No evil shall reach me. No danger shall overcome me. Let it be so, Father. Let it be so. May this prayer have touched the depths of your soul and awakened in you a new dimension of trust in divine care. The protection we cannot see is often the most powerful we experience. If these words brought peace to your heart, share this experience with someone who also needs to feel this. Spiritual security. Leave a comment telling us how God has kept you from dangers you couldn't see. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs to hear today. And don't forget to like this content so we can continue bringing messages of faith and hope to more people. May you always walk under the protection of the one who never sleeps nor slumbers, and may your life be a living testimony of God's faithful care.